Do you like decks with a lot of energy? Is Iono one of your favorite trainers? Then you might like the deck that we're playing on today's video. We're going to be playing multiple games with the Iono deck on Pokemon TCG Live. A little disclaimer though, I don't think it's the best deck, but it's up to you guys if you guys want to try it out or not. But before we get into the game, let's check out the deck list and quickly go over the deck. I'll also have in the description you want to copy and paste it and play it yourself. This deck is pretty simple. Let's start out with Iono's Bellibolt EX. It's going to be one of your attacker and a supporting Pokemon as well. The ability is going to be how you accelerate energies. The ability states, as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic lightning energy card from your hand to one of your Iono's Pokemon. And the attack costs 3 lightning energy and 1 colorless. It does 230 damage, but you cannot attack during your next turn. So Iono's Bellibolt is going to be your energy acceleration, but you can also attack with it for 230 damage. So it depends on the Pokemon that is in the active, but regardless, let's go to the next attacker. Iono's Voltorb. For 2 colorless energy, it does 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each lightning energy attached to all your Iono's Pokemon. And since we're running 17 energies in this deck, it can do a lot of damage. Plus you can accelerate as much energy as you want with Iono's Bellibolt. And the last Pokemon I want to talk about is Iono's Kilowattrel. This is going to be the draw engine of the deck thanks to the ability, which states, you must discard a basic lightning energy from this Pokemon in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. So you're kind of Iono proof and unfair stand proof. That's kind of it for this deck. If you have any questions or concern about this deck, please let me know in the comments. But other than that, let's get straight into the games.
Jumping into our first game, if you guys are new here, my name is Win, also known as Royal Illis. I create a lot of Pokemon TCG content, so if you guys are into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 100k subscriber. But we did just recently lost our coin flip for this match, so I think did I read it wrong? Is my opponent going first or am I going first? For this deck, we want to go second. It's because we are running 2 TM Evo. Therefore, ooh, I think they're going first. But we don't have a really good going second hand. But yeah, like I said, we're running 2 TM Evo plus 4 Arven. So our goal is to TM Evo turn 2. That way we don't get Badoo and we can set up our board. As long as we have the Kilowattrel, you can draw. You have Iono's Bellibolt, then you can accelerate energy. They're cooking with this Eevee Box list. They got Carmine and they hit the Brilliant Blender. They're cooking, but no energy. Oh, maybe there's the energy coming here. They need energies in the discard pile, so that way they can Sada. And they have Artisan. Okay, so they're pretty set. They have to bundle. Got a little bit of everything. I hope we top deck Arven. If not, it's okay. We have Artisan plus Buddy Poffin. Oh, top deck the Trolley. We will take that. We can set up now. We don't have the TM Evo, like I said, but it's okay. Just deck checking a little bit here. Yeah, we have 2 TM Evos right there. So yeah, I always have at least your 2 Wattrel, so they can evolve to Kilowattrel. And then I'm looking at the discard pile because I might. Ooh, we only hit 1. Because if we were hit 2 there, I would probably attach it to the Voltorb and we can probably start attacking. And then I'm gonna attach to the. Yeah, attach to the active, so that way next turn I can attack. But I am gonna boss up his Roaring Moon, just because I know he doesn't have any dark energy in the discard pile, so he has to find a way to get rid of that. Plus, use Sada in order to attack. So we might save ourselves 1 turn here. And next turn we're gonna use this Ultra Ball to get Kilowattrel, so that way we can draw up to 6 cards. Yeah, so now he got the dark energy in the discard pile. But does he have a Sada in that hand? He does not. So we're safe from the attack. We're going to take it a little slow. Deck is not as like... It should be fast, but it's just a little bricky. That's why I mentioned in the intro that... A little disclaimer, it's not the best deck, but... Oh well. So now they have energy in the discard pile, and they're running Koraidon. So we are weak to fighting. So we were able to set up Iono's Bellibolt. That Koraidon's gonna one-shot us. So I definitely want to like get rid of that whenever we can. This Pokégear is really good. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna Ultra Ball the Buddy Poffin and the rescue board because we don't really need it. get the Kilowattrel. And then I'm gonna Pokégear first. See what the options are. Might be I think it's Arven for Ultra Ball. Because their hands they only have 3 cards in their hand. So we don't want to Iono them into a 6-card hand. And then we use Kilowattrel's ability that lets you draw until you have 6. And we whiff the Ultra Ball / Iono's Bellibolt. So that's why we took the Arven instead of the Iono there. To guarantee that Ultra Ball from Arven. And then we have Iono for next turn if we really want it. So we're gonna Ultra Ball. We have 2 energy in the discard pile. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball away TM Evo and just one of the energies. Right. Everything else is kind of important. We only run 1 Super Rod. But at least we can attack. They didn't attack last turn, so actually Koraidon can't one-shot us. So we have the 1 energy in our hand, and then we can use Levencia, which gets you 2 lightning energy from the discard pile once per turn. Get it back, and then Bellibolt's ability lets you accelerate electric energy to your electric Pokemon. Anyway, or not electric Pokemon, just electric basic energy to any of your Pokemon. Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, we need to get rid of that Koraidon. Hopefully we can hit a boss. So we want to save Iono against Ancient Box. I used to play Ancient Box a lot. If you guys have been watching me on this channel, I was a hardcore Ancient Box enjoyer / wanted it to be really good and competitive. Took it to multiple cups and stuff. I know the weakness of the deck. It's just if you get Iono, how do you respond from that? Or like unfair stamp. So yeah, the deck, you have to just like set up, I guess. Set up fast, and hopefully you thin out your deck. Ooh, they're gonna Iron Bundle us, huh? Just give you a little tadpole, because I think we're gonna start attacking with the Voltorb now, so that way we just keep 1 prize forward. Yeah, we just Levencia back the energy. Yeah, I'm gonna put up the Bellibolt so that way I can retreat. Get rid of some of the energy, so we can bring it back. Because my goal is not to really attack with Bellibolt anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna use Kilowattrel's ability to draw. I don't want to Iono them yet. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for them to knock out more of my stuff. Ooh, got some Electric Generators and such. And we whiffed the Electric Generator. I think we already have a lot of our energies in our hand, but I'm gonna start accelerating in case they do like one-shot my Iono Bellibolt here. I was digging for a boss, to be honest, but we didn't hit the boss, so I'm just gonna go with the Iono. We run 4 Ionos, so we're gonna eventually hit another one. No boss, no second Kilowattrel to draw more. We have a lot of energy, so we're gonna Levencia back. Make sure if you have Levencia down, always bring it back. We don't, like I said, we only run 1 Super Rod, so it's kind of rough if your opponent takes out all your stadium. That happened to me in one of the games that I was testing out the deck. But yeah, we're doing 200 right now. Doesn't really matter. This game is just literally who gets the first prize. They're gonna try their best to probably counter catcher our boss. They probably run like 1 of each, maybe, and a PAL pad. But they're promoting up the Roaring Moon, which means they don't have it in hand, I'm guessing. Because they could have, or maybe they run, no. They run, no, they run Petra in the X, they can't. Yeah. Or maybe they're just going to go for the 1/1/1 and then save the Koraidon for later. Unless my Iono kind of messed them up a little bit. Nope, they got the Sada, so that did not really did anything to them. As long as they have a Sada in the hand, plus energy in the discard pile, Inch Box kind of chilling. But I like the idea of EXP share. But I don't know how bricky that deck could be though. But running it with all the Carmines kind of makes sense. Alright. I'm just gonna do 1/1/1, but I really want to dig for a boss here. I'm gonna see my deck if I can thin out something. Yeah, I'll take another Voltorb. Keep chaining that. Then we get rid of their Artisan. See what the Iono gives us. Arven. Yeah. I'm gonna not take it, so that way we can draw with Kilowattrel here. Draw some more cards. There's the boss. I'm gonna use this to thin out my deck. Have all these energies loaded up. And I'm gonna boss that Koraidon, because that thing can one-shot me. For sure. But then they only have 12 cards left in the deck, so I guess their Roaring Moon can also do a lot of damage. But our goal, yeah, they can go ahead and knock out my 2-prizer, but we're gonna dig for that boss eventually. And we're gonna hit the not the boss, the Iono. We're gonna Iono them to like 1, and then see what they can do from there. But at the moment, we are ahead of the price race. We got the first prize first. But they just... maybe their boss or like counter catcher is prize? Because I'm surprised they haven't put up my Bellibolt, especially last turn. Oop, there's the gear. Will we see a boss order? Just a Carmine. No boss order. What are they gonna do? Oh, they're just knocking out. Okay. I'm gonna thin out my hand. I think it might be good to Iono since they have 3. So let's see if we can hit that Iono. There's the Iono. I think it's... I'm gonna put all the energies on the field. Yeah, I might even just Super Rod back a Voltorb. Yeah, we need the Voltorbs, and just let's do 1 energy because our deck is kind of thin at the moment. Excuse me. Okay, we hit the second Voltorb, so we can keep chaining that. And then now we get the energies back from the discard pile. And then we accelerate to the Voltorb, so we always have it as attacker. We're doing 280 right now. Lots of damage. EXP share going through, but my opponent needs like a counter catcher or something. Or a boss. Bring up my Bellibolt. And we prize our other EX, so I'm glad we finally got it. Or else we wouldn't be able to accelerate some energies. But I did Iono them to 3. So I hope like their hand is like, I don't know, Ancient Booster Capsule. Probably like energy that they already, it's already like accelerated because their Roaring Moon's already set up. Okay, it's an Ultra Ball. They do have a counter catcher. Oh, but I guess if they don't set up another one, they have a nice stretcher. Wait, what? With 0 cards in hand. I'm confused. I guess it's like to just, yeah, if they did not have another Roaring Moon setup, they would have lost. But they have a Night Stretcher in hand. They could have just Night Stretcher. I don't know, man. Regardless, I don't think they can win from this angle. They need energy attachment. They only have 1 card in hand. Plus, the top deck that they get. So we'll see from what happens. Because they need counter catcher or boss. But they can't boss if they Sada. But they need an energy. Let's power up this Roaring Moon. I guess they just need energy slash boss and counter catcher. I don't think they have 4 energies in the discard pile. Yep, and there's the surrender. GG to my opponent. All right, moving on to our second game. That game I think took a little bit. I think it was like 15 minutes maybe. So hopefully this game will go a little faster, or else we will probably not play a third game. But I want to play a third game. This deck is an interesting deck. I'm not sure if it's like kind of my play style or if I find it fun. So it's kind of up to you guys. Try it out, see it for yourself. But this is a horrible start. This is a very horrible start. Uh-oh. Can we top deck some sort of like Poffins or Arven? Okay, they have a Fez. But Fez could be anything. But they do have Eevee sleeves. Or Evolving Sky sleeves. Pretty cool. I do have those myself. And then, yep, hopefully, I don't think we're gonna get Donk or anything because it's just a Fez. Unless they're running like, if this is an Eevee deck. Okay, it is an Eevee deck. They might have Fan Rotom if they have it in their hand. But if they had it in their hand, they would have. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's just an Eevee. Okay. At least we know we're not knocked out yet. We have a game, kind of. Hopefully. Can we top deck a Arven slash some sort of Buddy Poffin slash Nest Ball? Or Ultra Ball, I mean. Come on, Iono. And then our opponent right now, I think, is using the first attack, which is search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon of different types and review them. So this is a Sylveon deck, which I do have a deck list video for the shorts coming. Ooh, wait a minute. Earthen Vessel, we just win here. So we Earthen Vessel Electric Generator, that gets us 2 energy. We have 1 in hand, that's 3. Plus the ones that are already attached. That's a total of 4 that we can do 230. And we can accelerate it super easily by Iono's ability. And that's GG to them. Even if they had the Fez, we would have been able to knock out the Fez too. That was a very short game. Hopefully game 3 is a little better, but regardless, I hope you guys understand the game. So GG to my opponent.
Before we move on to the next game, I just want to give a big thank you to my channel members. You guys know you guys are the best. If you guys want to become a channel member and get some extra perks, make sure you click on the join button right next to my username down there somewhere. But other than that, let's move on to the next game.
Jumping into our third game and maybe our final game. But if you guys are still around, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the whole video throughout the whole thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy my content, make sure you give this video a like. It really does help out the YouTube algorithm and push out my content even more. Like I said from the beginning, we just recently hit 50,000 subs. So now we're on the road to 100K. Help me get that YouTube plaque, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, we're going up against Duraludon. I think we have kind of a rough matchup. They're also running Hop Station. Okay. Because actually we don't, unless they run like a heavy count of boss, we can just keep attacking with our one prizer, the Voltorb. Yeah, just quick deck check. Make sure we get a little bit, see what we got. But having this Arven plus the TM Evo in our hand already is pretty nice. So we already have. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like they're gonna most likely, or not pretend, but assume they're gonna knock out this Tadbulb in the active. So that's why I'm putting a second one. because that's the main acceleration of our engine. Next, evolve the Wattrel and the Tadbulb in our bench. That way we have a draw engine. We also have a way to accelerate. I'm just reading this action. I'm not sure. I think it's doing. I think the what do you call it? The ban does add on to the 30 damage from the bench, so that should be 60. So they can knock out my other Tadpole. So they can potentially take a 2 prize here. And they just attack with Duraludon. Maybe, yeah, they only have like 3 cards in their hand with no energy in the discard pile too. But our hand is also kind of right now. Yeah, I think we just have to evolve so that way he can't knock us out here. And I think I just have to end my turn. I don't have any energies. We need some kind of supporter. I was hoping they would knock me out because we do have Letter of Encouragement in our hand. That way we can get 3 energies when our Pokemon gets knocked out. And it looks like it's going to be a slow pace game here. Give us 1 energy. Okay, Arven. I'll take the Arven. Because we can do Arven from probably Earthen Vessel here. If it's in our deck. Or even an Electric Generator. No, I think it's Earthen Vessel. So that way we can draw more with Kilowattrel here. We can get rid of the Buddy-Buddy Poffin because we don't really need that at all. We already are pretty set up. And hopefully the +6 can help us draw something. And I might honestly even just Ultra Ball to thin out my hand even more. I'm gonna probably put on Bellibolt. If we can attack with it, we'll attack with it. If not, we can just retreat as well. But okay, we got the Electric Generator. Okay, more energies. So yeah, we can attack with Voltorb, but then we won't be doing enough. But I think we should be fine. This action can't one-shot us with the first attack. So I'm gonna put 1 on Kilowattrel just because we always want to have one, so that way we can draw each turn. But I'm gonna attack with the Voltorb, but we're a little shy just because we had a retreat there. But that's okay. Doing this 100 kind of helps because if they do evolve into a Duraludon, we can probably knock it out a little quicker. Plus, if we were to knock out, they would have been able to Fez. And they've got the Hops action up. Which makes sense. But then, ooh, they're bossing up. And they're killing our draw engine, which is a little rough, but we do have Letter of Encouragement. And our Iono's Bellibolt EX does exactly 230. But they're not knocking anything out. Oh, okay. I forgot. They only does 60 damage. So, no Letter of Encouragement. I think I'm going to accelerate the energy onto that. I think it's definitely Ultra Ball angle here. Then out my deck and my hand. So that way we can draw 5 instead of just, I think it was 3. If I'm doing the math right. Okay, we got Electric Generators. Let's accelerate those energies. I'm gonna try to attack with a fresh Iono Bellibolt EX instead of the one that is already damaged, just in case he summons his Duraludon. It forces him to boss. But now we have to Iono just because we don't have an energy to retreat, but now we do. Even though they reset their hand, and their hand obviously is kind of horrible, right? So it feels kind of bad having to Iono them, but in this situation I needed to anyways. Count the energy. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. That's 10. That's 200. Yeah, we don't have enough to knock out with the Voltorb. So we have to knock out with the Bellibolt, which is fine. It does exactly 230. Let's knock out this action. Then we can always just retreat it. Accelerate more energy. We do want to hit our stadium. We haven't seen the stadium yet. But we do hit the boss too. I don't think there's a way for them to knock out this Bellibolt. There's the Fez. More targets for us to knock out, right? We're gonna try to do a 2-2-2 angle here. We have two bosses in our hand, so if they don't Iono us, we'll just probably boss up the Fez so that it can draw more. And then there's the Ralladon, already has 100. I think we're in good standing. We'll just do a 2-2-2 mapping here. Okay, they got the energy in the discard pile finally, so they are gonna attack with Archdralodon. I don't even need to target the Fez, because I can just knock out this Archdralodon. If they don't have a Dralodon set up on the bench, they have no response. They still need a boss plus Iono. Like, I don't think we're getting Iono this turn, because they can boss up my other Bellibolt to take a 2-prizer. But then if they do that, oh, okay, they're gonna Iono, because they know we can't attack, and if we get Iono, but then we can just retreat, and we have a bunch of energies. Okay, this feels good. This feels good. Got the nice stretcher. Okay, more 2-prizes for us to target. Wonder, I think I have enough energy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. If I retreat, I'm only at 9. I need one more energy. What that Pokégear gets us. Oh, actually, we also have Kilowattrel, but then we have to discard the energy. We just need the stadium. We just need the stadium, chat. Okay. Yeah, let's do Kilowattrel first before Pokégear. And there's the stadium. Okay, so then even if we retreat plus the stadium, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have exactly 10, so that way we can attack with Voltorb and still knock out this Archdralodon, leaving a 1-prizer on the field. I don't know if I want to Iono. Yeah, they only have 3 cards in their hand. Let's not Iono. So we have to accelerate these 2. Probably put it on this one. Maybe we just Iono, because we still have multiple Ionos. We're gonna take this knockout here, and I don't want to get Iono. Like, next turn, I just Iono myself to 2. It's not bad. We have a Letter of Encouragement. So, actually, I don't even know we have any energies left in the deck. But it's looking like a GG, though. We still have 2 bosses in deck. We still have gear. They have a Fez plus... And they bring up this 2-prizer. And they don't knock... Even if they knock out one of my Bellibolt, I still have the other one plus Lavencia to get the energy back to do exactly 230 here. It's not looking good for them. They got Secret Box. Maybe they can Iono us to 2. But they have to attack with something else. It's just like a really rough game for this Hops Action / Archdralodon player. Oh, they have a counter catcher. But yeah, they can knock out one Bellibolt. But then... Are they knock out my Kilowattrel? No, there's nothing they can really do. They can knock out one Bellibolt, but I still have the other one. Yep, and there's a surrender. That is GG. The deck is pretty decent, I guess, in my opinion.
That is it for this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos right over here. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Whoosh!